Hello, this is Kelga, and I'm going to be playing some MTG Forge Adventure Mode. Um, MTG Forge is a application that allows you to play Magic the Gathering versus AI. It's an unofficial rules engine, and then they have an adventure mode which allows you to play it like an RPG. Very reminiscent of the and heavily inspired by the old Shandalar game from the early 90s, mid 90s. So I'm going to be playing that today. I played a little bit of this a year ago, and it's been a while, so I thought I'd check it out again, see if there's been any major new updates or anything like that. Just to set the time frame so we know what sets are out. Tarkir Dragonstorm just released a few weeks ago, so I'll have all the sets previous to that. Last year I played, it was like mid-February when I played, so I've got a whole new year worth of sets, foundations and whatnot, but this plays with all the cards, so there is quite a bit of cards I haven't seen. But let's get into it. So I'm going to do a new game. Create, humans, elf. So I'm going to create my character. I'm going to call myself Kelga. And then these are all based off of the various races that are in the game. Lean in. Okay. And I think I just looped there. So dragons, devil, core. I'll play a core. And then male, normal difficulty. Well, core is very much kind of like a white color, so we'll go constructed. Yeah, white constructed. Oh, we'll do that. Last time I believe I played green. Green is one of my favorite colors, but we'll start with white. That's fine. All right, we'll load in here. I believe there's a little bit of dialogue right at the beginning. Darkness and silence surrounds you. A vague sense of falling slows second by second. Where am I? What am I? What is going on? A flash of light brighter than anything you remember precedes a fall to the stone floor. This is almost as jarring as realizing you don't actually remember much of anything at all. Alright, I can move around. Most of the world is not interactable. But this guy down here has something to say. Hello, Planeswalker. Why am I here?
This is Shandalar, a plane where mana is so prevalent it is used by all that is sentient. Even the common people use spells. Like you, some planeswalkers have been trapped here by the guardians in the castles. You must challenge them in battle to release us from this plane. Use your powers of magic to defeat them. Find the planeswalkers trapped here and guide them to me. They will help you on your journey. Here, take this rune. You can use it anytime to return here. But please, be careful, planeswalker.
I have something else for you, Kelga. Take these coins, but do not spend them with merchants. What are they? Then what are they for? Okay. And I believe these are... Okay, so these are bronze coins. 1 gold, 2 silver. And they got 250 gold and 2 crystals, gems. These are challenge coins. Spellcasters of Shandalar will often gather to hold tests of skill. These coins will grant you the entry to contests, and the prizes available can help you on a journey. Where are these contests? Innkeepers. If there's a group of them in town, the innkeeper will direct you to them. Thank you. I will reopen the portal you arrived through now, but it cannot send you back to where you can't have come. On the other side, you will find the Barons of Shandalar, which I and now you call home. Okay. So you have a quest of sorts now. Find and free the planeswalkers. But is that really what you want to do? Despite the fog covering your memory, you're certain that you're powerful enough to take care of yourself. My scroll wheel, I can zoom in and out. I want to explore Shandalar is the only option. This is the same options that was available a year ago. All major locations in Shandalar can divide up into one or two categories: towns and dungeons. A navigation arrow should now appear you around your character. Follow to the nearby town. Try to avoid any enemies that are pop up along the way. Follow road. You can move faster. It's on the road, and fewer enemies will. Oh. Towns in a given region of Shandalar will look very similar to one another and offer the same basic services. The inn contains some special events. You can also sell extra cards there or buy temporary extra health. The question mark denotes a town square job board where you can obtain side quests. All of the other buildings with signs out the fronts are shops, and most of them sell cards. To leave town, walk back down below. Entering a friendly town will also restore any missing health points for free. Explore town, and then leave when you're ready to continue. Okay. So I want to start off with like a draft. Usually the decks you start with are pretty weak. Your navigation arrow should now direct you to the nearest dungeon. Many quests will send you to the dungeons, but you are also free to enter them without a quest. Follow the arrow to travel to a dungeon. Okay. Well, you walk significantly slower, not on the path here. All right. Many quests you undertake in your adventure will send you one or more dungeons, just like this one. Dungeons are filled with enemies, but also treasure, gold, mana shards, and cards. Your next objective is to defeat a single enemy in a duel. You can find them in a dungeon like this, or wandering around outside in the world map. Simply walk up to them, and if you're defeated by the enemy, that's okay. That happens. You lose some of the starting health and a percentage of your call, but you learned what to expect from that enemy in the future. Unlike the world map, an enemy that defeats you in a dungeon will remain on the map. You can try to duel them again or run away and seek out another opponent. If you want or need to heal yourself, go back to town. Some quests, like this one, have multiple objectives, can be achieved simultaneously. Your other current objective is to find and enter a cave in the world map. And any enemy defeated in a cave or on the way there will count as an enemy defeat for your first objective. So feel free to do these things in any order. Okay, so it looks like we got rats. Let's see. Can I get the whatever this is? So this is red. Lightning bolt. That's great. Hammer of Bogarden. 3 mana to deal 3 damage to target creature or player. And then I can spend 5 mana to return this to my hand only during my upkeep and if it's in the graveyard. Okay, that's so 3 mana for 3 damage isn't a great because lightning bolt here is probably the best rate here, right? This is considered one of the best direct damage spells, but being able to return it to your hand is pretty nice, but that's still pretty expensive, right? 3 mana and then 5 mana on upkeep. I got Mog Flunkies. It's 3/3 for 2 that cannot attack or block during alone. Basically, that would say alone. Mog Fanatic, a 1/1 for 1 where you can sacrifice it to deal 1 damage to target creature or player. It's a decent card. Spark Elemental, a 3/1 for 1 that trample haste and you have to sacrifice it and end a turn. Okay. Those are good cards. I should look at this is my inventory. What is this? Boots. Equip. Okay, so this teleports you to the center. Uses one of those gems for it. And then boots have 15% move speed. Okay. I was looking for key. My deck. Edit. Main deck. Okay. So here's my deck. It's blue-white, it looks to be. Is there a way to look at the cards? I just removed those cards. There we go. How do I look at? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so Aqueous Form, it is a pacifism, but you can also scry one when it comes in. That's not too bad. Arden, Intrepid Archaeologist. Beginning combat, you can attach any number of auras and equipment you control to target permanent or player. Okay. Oh, I see. This is going to have a aura theme. Auramancer's Guise plus enchant creature has +2/+2 for each aura attached to it in vigilance. Okay. Azorius Locket. It's just a mana rock. Cartouche Knowledge. It's a cantrip, so it draws itself when it enters, and then it has +1/+1 flying. Cartouche of Solidarity. When it enters, create a 1/1 warrior token with vigilance. Enchanted creature has a +1/+1 and first strike. Danitha, Capuchin Paragon, first strike, vigilance, lifelink, or an equipment spell set cost 1 less. Okay, so yeah, very much an aura theme, and this is a lot better than what you get previously, because this actually like has synergy amongst the cards. Last time I played, when your starting deck, that like it just had no synergy whatsoever. So this is a great starting point. Whenever creature controlled dies, if an aura was controlled, you control was attached to it, return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Great. So far I don't have a creature that's got mana 2 or less. Ethereal Armor, +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, and it has first strike. +2/+2, as long as another aura is attached to an enchanted creature, has first strike and lifelink. Grace +2/+2 for each aura attached to it. A search, so this is an aura tutor card. When this enters the battlefield, and target aura card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Some lands. Sovereign of the Lost Alara. So this is my bomb. He's got Exalted. Whenever creature control attacks alone, you may search your library for an aura card. Put it in it. That could enchant a creature. That creature, put it on the battlefield, attach to that creature, then shuffle. And then Transcendent Envoy. Aura spells cost 1 less. Okay, so it's got this aura theme, which is great. I definitely think that this is a lot better than what we had previously. So let's I was able to nab the treasure. More red. Flamewakes Phoenix. It's a 2/2 flying haste. Attacks each turn as able. Beginning combat on your turn, if you control a creature with 4 or greater, you may pay 1 to return it to the battlefield from the graveyard. First Eruption deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. Add 2 red. Sacrifice a mountain. If you do, the first Eruption deals 3 damage to each creature. So this is these are sagas. So when you put it out, it does this first one, and then it goes on to when your next upkeep, it goes on to 2, and then the next upkeep goes on to 3. Terror of the Peaks is an amazing combo piece. Know this card pretty well. It's a 5/4 for 5 flying spells. Your opponent's cast that target Terror of the Peaks costs an additional 3 life to cast. And then whenever another creature control enters the battlefield under your control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. So that's pretty powerful. Here's an enchantment. +2/+2 creature has first strike as long as you control a white or black permanent. Okay, interesting. Staff for the Flamingist. Whenever you cast a red spell or a mountain enters on the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Okay. And the Firestorm for 1 mana. Choose and discard X cards. It deals X damage to each of X targets and or players. Okay, so alright, let's none of those cards really kind of mattered to me, so I'm gonna try to fight this. Oh, it's a ninja. It kind of looked like a rat, but I guess it's a rat folk person. And Nat Miser. So they get to start with this in play. Each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by 1. So my hand size is going to be reduced by 1. Hand size is normally 7. It is now 6. We won the coin toss, so I choose to go first. It's generally the optimal play is to go first. 2 mana. And I do have some plays, so we will keep. Play my land for turn, and then I'll play Aqueous Form on this. Tap that. Okay, so now oh, this is not what I was thinking it was. It can't be blocked, and whenever a creature attacks, scry 1. Okay, so whenever he attacks, I can scry 1. That was probably a misplay on my end. He didn't attack with it, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna play this Transcendent Envoy, and then now my aura spells cost 1 less to cast, even though this only costs took 1 to cast anyways. Okay. So I get to scry 1. Do I want the land? This allows me to play this. It allows me to play the locket, which then I would play the... Yeah, I'll take the land. Oh, I just got ninjutsu'd. Okay. So I play my island, play my 3 or play my Azorius Locket, and then I'm going to cast my there. I only have 9 life, so if he attacks me, it would take 3 turns for him to kill me, and then I would take. Okay, it would take me 6 turns to kill him, so I think it's more beneficial to stay back instead of attacking it. And then he just murdered me. Okay. I think I have to do this, but he's just gonna die. I don't have any. Oh, I have to. It was so this trigger cap happened, and it was telling me I needed to select a target for it. Yeah, because this is my target permanent. Okay. Feed the Swarp. Okay, so he's got removal for days. And then one of these rats come in, discard a card, enters tapped. Okay, I just lose. So I'm just going to try to go back to town. Those were a little rough. Maelstrom Angel. All right, let's try it. I got 2 islands. These cartouches kind of I can't play because I only have 2 blue mana available. If I get a 3rd land, I'll just keep it, and I will hope to get a third land so I can play the socket. So then I can play the cartouche. Well, I want to play this first. So I drew Aqueous Form, which is not what I thought it was. There we go. Not punished. I'll put Plains, and then I think I would rather have the creature out first, and then I could play the Locket. I guess I don't get to keep the creature because he just killed it with a spell. Another Plains, and then I will play my Locket. So I have 5 mana. If I can draw an untapped land, I can play the Sovereigns of Lost Alara. The Celestis. That's a mana rock that does the day or night cycle. Oh, great. Now I get to play my Sovereigns. So I am going to now then basically just so exile target non-land permanent until it leaves the battlefield. So this is exiling my Sovereign. If I had a way to remove that, I could get my Sovereign back, but I don't. I'm going to hit and then spread that out. So now I have my cartouches kind of spread out a little bit, which created some 1/1 warriors, and then I put my Aqueous Form on my Transcendent Envoy. Hopefully, well, I guess when he enters, we search for an aura card, reveal it, put it in your hand. Yes, use that. I want. I guess I want this Face of Divinity, and then I will put it on to my Heliod's. So it's +2/+2, and then if I draw another aura, he'll have lifelink, which will help. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may play a non-land card from your hand without paying its mana cost. Okay. So, that's quite not good enough, but the cartouche is going to allow me to draw a card. Hopefully I get another aura. Oh, can't be blocked. Alright. Okay, so this now it can't be blocked, and I can scry one. Alpha Strike. So I get a scry. I don't need land. I need more creatures or auras. Okay, so I'm in a bit of a timer. He's gonna cast some stuff for free. He casts Chromatic Lantern. And then he's casting drawing a bunch of cards. They're drawing one card. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to attack in. How did he gain life? He didn't cast a Chromatic Lantern. I'm not sure. Oh, whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you gain a life. You may draw a card if you do discard it. Okay, but you gain life that way. I want the island on the bottom. And then at this point, I'm going to sacrifice the Locket to draw 2 cards. Yep. I draw 2 cards. I can... Did I play? I play my land return. Okay, so I do. I do have this, but I don't have the mana available to cast it. He gets to cast for free again. He's drawing 3 cards. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to say top. And then I'm going to cast that. I might as well just dump my hand. Alright. Destroy each creature. So another board wipe. I guess at this point, I only have 19 cards in my deck, and I don't have anything because I'm just, and it's another Maelstrom Angel. Yeah, that was just not doable. Okay, we need to get to a town here, because we need to even the footing a little bit. My deck, they've been playing a lot of removal, and it's just not doable. So, what do I have for money on me? I have how do I tell how much money I have? I don't know what that means. Can I just can I go here? See? Okay, I have 200 gold. So I need to get some more protection. Okay. So that's like zombies. I don't know what this means. Here's a board wipe. This has got constellation. Oh, I can't afford. I can't afford anything that's kind of worth it. So I'm gonna have to. Oops. I'm gonna have to. Perhaps I can do one of these. Oh, this is a quest. Outside the walls of Golem's Tooth, corpses litter the ground. The problem is they won't stay down. The town's mayor implores you to assist somehow. There's like a necromancer at work here. Can I stop them? Attack quickly while some of the corpses are still down. Okay. Defeat at least 3 undead. Okay. What about this? Draft available. So let's look at the info. This is a booster draft in the Shards of Alara block. These are the boosters that are available. There's 8 players, best of 3, single limitation. I can get in for a gold challenge coin. So that's a booster draft. I don't know these sets very well. I don't know how. We can run over to the next town over and see what they have. I kind of want to do something like Jumpstart. Or a field where the pool of cards isn't so great that I actually have a chance. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the episode here, and then I'm going to come back in the next one. We'll run over, probably get ambushed on the way, and then see if we can go to another town and see if we can get a better draft option. I will see you there.